This conference will now be recorded.
So in this session, we'll talk about Lightning Data Service. So what is this Lightning Data Service and why we should know about it? And with the help of Lightning Data Service, what more we can do. So now, if you remember in the previous session, when I was talking about how I can access my Salesforce data in the LWC. So if you have data in your object, how I can get that object data to LWC component or HTML file to display. Therefore, what we said that time we discussed, we have various approach, like we can use Lightning Data Services to access my Salesforce data. With that, I have discussed there is two things, how can use the best Lightning component and web services, and then we had use of Apex method. So till now we have completed how I can use Apex method in LWC. So here I can use my web services and I can call my Apex imperatively. These things we have discussed already. So now next we'll see what it is LWC. Sorry, what is this LDS or Lightning Data Services? In what LDS and with LDS, how I can access my data to my Lightning web component. Then I also will discuss in upcoming sessions how I am going to use API, how I am going to use continuations to make the long running callouts. So now let's focus to understand more about LDS. What is this LDS and how this LDS going to help us? So before going to LDS, just think, like if you have worked in VF page, or if you have worked in Lightning component, okay, with the Apex controller, what you do, if you write a VF page and to get the data from the database, what you do, you write you use standard controller, or maybe you use custom controller. With that, additionally, we use some extensions. So now, whenever you use standard controller, so just think, for if I want to save a record, I want to create a record and save it. So if I use standard controller, by default, I use to get these actions. I don't need to write any Apex code to save it. Okay, if you don't want to customize your logic, you want to simply save it, we can refer our standard component save methods. So now, whenever I use my standard controller in VF page, what is going to happen? We no need to write any Apex programming. We can perform my DML operations on the records, and also my page follows my security rules, or nothing but I can say the FLS. So automatically everything comes up. So in the parallelly, LDS, nothing but Lightning Data Service, is the same kind of thing. Let me explain more about it. Then I'll come to this slide, what it is talks about, and how I'm going to represent it. So if you go to LDS, if you have developed a Lightning web component, and in this web component, I want to access some data and display here. If I want to access and display the data here, what I can do, I don't know what is LDS and what the mechanism we have. Till now, what I understood, if I have a database, in the database, if I have some records, or in one object, I have some records, and if I want to access it, simply I can invoke a Apex, or we can invoke Apex imperatively. I can call my Apex methods, which I have seen in the previous session, and simply I can display the data here. So same way, in this pattern, I am going to write my Apex class, I am going to write my SOQL, or I am going to write my DML operations to manipulate my data. So now there is something we have called LDS, Lightning Data Services. So with this Lightning component or Lightning web component, starting from Aura Lightning component, Salesforce comes up with this Lightning Data Services. So what it happens, there is something called LDS, which built on top of Lightning web component. Whenever you want to access the data from the database, okay, so without writing a Apex programming, we can use my Lightning Data Services, this service, to access my data. So whenever you want to get data for your Lightning web component, what you can do, simply we'll use LDS. That LDS will go and check the data what I need. But there is one conditions, when my LDS going to get the data, so it can access the data only from the object which have supported UI API. So this is also I have shown you. Let me show you what are the objects going to support my user interface API. So if you see, these are the list of objects. I have shown this in the previous session also while I was talking about web services. So these are the objects which going to support my user interface object, user interface API. So there are few objects like task, event, which doesn't support my user interface API. If I want to access that data cannot be accessed through my LDS. Okay, so these are all list of objects where we have which supports my user interface API. So if any object supported with user interface API, that object data I can access through my LDS service. So okay, this is the overall flow of what you understood. We can get whenever I want to access data from my database or from my object, and if that object support UI API, nothing but user interface API, then I don't need to write a Apex program. Simply I can use LDS to access my data. When I say I will use LDS, with LDS, on top of LDS, there are some base components provided to us, or there are some OER adapters given. Either of we can use, we can access the data. Nothing but if you remember, in this case, let me go back again. I'm just going to here. I said here how to access data. We can use Lightning data service to access my Salesforce data. So we can use either my base Lightning component, which built on top of LDS, or we can use where services. Nothing but we can use my where adapters or Lightning data service adapter to access my data. So which nothing but talks completely all these things, all these to it. So whenever I want to get data from LDS, either I can use my base component or I can use my wire adapters. Okay. So now what more I can do? So now let's theoretically understand what is this LDS and what happens. So whenever I am going to write LDS, I am not going to use any SQL. Without writing a SQL statement, I can get my data. Okay. Or without writing any Apex, I can access my data. I don't want to explicitly write any DML like insert update. I can manipulate my data with my LDS service. So now when I have data, nothing but you can see from Lightning Web Component, I have my data. I want to access my data. Simply, I'll make a call, which will go through my LDS service. My LDS service will check if this object supported with UI API. Then my LDS service will fetch the data. Then it will return to my Lightning data service. Then from Lightning data service, then I'll come to my Lightning Web Component. So this is the basically we can do that way. Okay. So now what more we can do? So now if you see here, let me go to theoretical part. So if you see in this theoretical part, what is going to happen? So I don't need to have any SQL, Apex or no DML operations here. Then what we can do? We can access only the data, only the object data which are supported with my user interface API. And this is my list of user interface API objects which I can use for the LDS. So separate object, all the custom object, and this is the list of standard object what is given by Salesforce. If you are accessing data for all these objects, simply we can use my LDS. Okay, so now the data what we are going to get, this is going to be stored as a memory in the client side. Okay, so you can see here what I'm talking here. The data is going to be cached and shared across the component. How? So if, for example, if I have one page, let's consider this is going to be one page completely. I'm just going to make a little bit the diagram for you to understand in more detail. So I'm just going to make this as a complete page. So let's consider this is my complete page. Okay. So in this page, what is going to happen? This is my complete one page, and in this page I'm going to have two different Lightning Web component. Let's see, I have a Lightning Web component 1 and I have a Lightning Web component 2. So there are two different Lightning Web component, and in this one Lightning Web component I am going to show my account data. For example, I am going to have one small data I want to display. So what I can do here, simply on this Lightning Web Component 1 on this page, I'm going to show you some data for the account record. And in the same time, for example, I have one more Lightning component in the same page where I'm just going to update the same account. Okay, let's here I have displayed account name as abc.co, and in this component I'm going to change the account name to xyz.co through the Lightning data services. Let's say I invoke to my Lightning data services. From Lightning data services I'm going to make a call to this. Then what is going to happen here? Let's consider the moment I just made this call to Lightning data services, then my Lightning data services make a call to database with the objects supported to UI API. If yes, then I'll get data and I'll display in both Lightning component 1 and Lightning component 2. And the moment I'm just going to change here through my LW, my LDS, so what will happen? This call again will go to my LDS. Okay, so it's the data is going to refresh in the LDS only, in the LDS layer only. Then the same changes is going to happen in the both side. Nothing but my data are going to be cached here. Let me show this completely. Okay, so now my data, whatever data I have, all the data is going to be cached or going to be stored in my client side here simply. Okay, so secondary, what is going to happen? So if I have multiple component in the same page referring the same set of data, if there is some changes happen in one component, the same set of data is going to be displayed or going to be refreshed in another component. So that's why I was saying simply that this is the reason we have specified here. The data what we have, simply we are going to store and we are going to share among the component which I am displaying in my Lightning Lightning page or in my component. So this is going to share all the data. So the data simply I stored somewhere in the browser side, and based on that browser's data, I am going to display here. The data will be cached and shared across the component. So when I'm going to this LDS, as I said, I'll have two things. One is nothing but, let me show you it again, with some base component, or I can do it my wire adapter. So what is this base component or wire adapter? So either you can use wire adapter and functions in the Lightning UI API module, or we can use some base component like Lightning record edit form, Lightning record form, or Lightning record view form. So these are the few base components given. I will do this in detail for each one to show you. But to understand, when I'm going to use LDS, either I can use my base components with Lightning record edit form, record form, or view form, or I can use my wire adapters and functions which built on top of LDS with the support of Lightning User Interface API to access my data and to perform some DML on my data without writing a single Apex, without writing a single DML statement, without writing a single SQL statement. But condition that all these things we are going to do on the object, that objects should be supported with my user interface API. So whenever you use LDS, like my VA page, how you use standard controller, it is the same context. The LDS is nothing but same context in the Lightning component or Lightning web component. So when you do that, it respects the CRUD. So if there is a user who doesn't have access to that field, they cannot see that field in your component if you use LDS. Okay, and also it supports the FLS if you don't have field level security, or if you don't have object level security, create, read, update, delete, or if you are sharing, all these things are respected by the LDS. For the users who have what access, they can see that only internally or by default it supports. So overall talk, whenever you want to access the data from Lightning to the Lightning web component from the database, it will check if the object is associated with supported UI APIs or supported user interface API. Then only the LDS can access data from the object, or can operate, or can do some DML on the data to show in my Lightning web component. And whatever the data we are going to access, it's going to store in my, it's going to be cached or shared among the components which are going to be displayed in the same page. If in a page I have multiple components going to display the same data in one component, if you're going to update the data, the updated data will be automatically refreshed in another component in the same page if you access the data through LDS only. Okay. This is the overview of LDS, what it is and how we are going to do it. So LDS by default supports FLS, my security or my cloud level, object level security, or sharing whatever given or whatever provided. It's automatically going to be supported by LDS for the user. And I don't need to write a single Apex statement or SQL or DML to access my data. So only one thing you have to remember, the objects should be supported with user interface API. And to implement this LDS, we can use some base components or we can use the wire adapters. So in the next session, we'll see what base components given, which will helps us to access the data from database to my Lightning Web component, and we'll see how data is going to be auto refreshed in multiple component if used in the same page through LDS. So LDS nothing but it's a stored in the client side, so which improves the performance of the component, because instead of going to access data always from the server, for each call we'll check this cached memory which going to be shared for all component in my page. It will take from there. If data is not there, then only through LDS I'll make a call to database to get my data. Otherwise, I'll access my data from this shared memory or cached memory and we'll show here. So in the next session, let's see what are the base components we have or what are the wire adapters we can use to uh, access data from my database to my Lightning Web component. Thank you. Stay tuned for next session.